Now, two big diplomatic signals are coming out of Tokyo today, one about energy and investment, and the other about re engagement after war. Japan has announced that UAE President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed is going to arrive next month for a rare state visit. It will be the first by a UAE leader in more than 3 decades, as Tokyo is looking to deepen ties with its top oil supplier and a rising tech investor. Now, at the same time, Japan is also quietly reopening the door to Syria. They're sending a senior foreign ministry official to Damascus and are pledging renewed economic cooperation for the first time in 15 years. So together, these moves point to a more assertive Japanese role in the Middle East, kind of balancing energy security, emerging markets, and of course, post-conflict reconstruction. For more on this, we are joined by Tal Reshef. He's the East Asia expert and an emerging markets business specialist. So how significant is this UAE state visit for Japan right now? Is this mainly about locking in energy security, or is Tokyo thinking much bigger in terms of tech and also long-term investment ties?
Look, I don't see it as something that is going to initiate a grand change, a grand process in the relation between Japan and the UAE or Japan and the Middle East. More, it should be seen as a result of an evolvement that already took place, because during the last years, the ties between Japan and the UAE have been strengthening all the time. It got to the point, well, Japan is importing a lot of oil, crude oil from the UAE, and it got to the point that now this is the main supplier of Japan. It supplies more crude oil to Japan than Saudi Arabia, that was the main supplier before that. So as a result of that, since they are in this meaningful and strong relationship, it is really time to have formal meetings and travels from capitals. But on the same time, they're also looking forward for things to strengthen. We need to understand the position of the two countries. The UAE is a country with a lot of petrol, and as a result of that, a lot of money, naturally. Japan, also a rich country, but rich because of production and technology, which is very different. Now, the UAE needs the technology of Japan because the UAE is looking forward, and they see already approaching the time that the oil in the wells will dry down. It will happen on a given moment, and they started preparing for this, trying to build alternatives. And the Japanese production and the Japanese technologies can be a good idea for that. A part of investing in funds in Japan is part of this tendency. Japan, on their side, they are in competition with China. They are losing markets to Japan, to China, excuse me, and they need the Gulf money, the UAE money.
Right.
So it serves both sides.